We're back to the More Than 90 Day Fiance, Loren and Faith. Now, Loren, this beautiful man right here, he wishes he could be the next Big Ed. He's here on the show because he wants to be so outlandish, so crazy that everybody's like, wow, great, let's talk about him, let's get him on these shows, let's get the interviews. He's going to have a social media career afterwards. The problem is that even though Big Ed is creepy, Big Ed has charisma or like a little bit of like strange little
swag.
Little strange little neck man charisma. You can kind of like him. Loren is just creepy. And he comes off that way heavily during the show. And we're going to get all of that today. So, Loren has landed. He's met Faith. He tried to give her some smooches, and she was like, nah, give him like the forehead and like dodges him, and he kind of kept trying anyway. Dodged! And they've gone back to the hotel. They don't really talk about whether or not Loren paid for his room at the hotel or if he just kind of expected Faith to give him a free room when he got there. But he's got his own room. And yeah, they just kind of keep going over how Faith wants to take it slow. It's like, slow down, Loren. We got to get into like a real relationship. We got to like care for each other. We got to have feelings. And Loren's still like, I don't consider feelings.
Yeah. But you're here. Let me touch you.
Yeah. So they go out on their first date.
I'm really happy with the vibe that me and Faith have. Everything feels really effortless right now. She's amazing.
The first date, their first outing. And you know what Loren's got to pull out? The relationship test.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
I think this is assignment.
So this test will ask questions that'll help me understand you better.
Even though Faith wants to like take it slow and have build a relationship and not just be used, all Loren can talk about is how they only have a limited time. There's not enough time.
Better hurry up and get it in.
We're gonna bang.
We only have a limited time to really get to know each other. So we kind of have to speed things up. You're important to me, and I made other girls take a test. It's only 40 questions.
I love the icebreaker too. I make other girls take this test.
Yeah.
Like, yes, bring up all the others. Here you go. Check it out.
Everyone else I date.
It's the Faith test.
This is your special one just for you.
That's a very vague
you don't
question.
want to go. Hell.
Or this date.
Yeah. Or this date.
So if you haven't watched any of the other episodes, he has this test, right? He pulls it out, and it's the girlfriend test. You go through, it's got a bunch of weird questions on it, and they're weird. He claims they're supposed to be like an icebreaker to kind of like, get the conversation going, but it's just like, what do you like the first? What do you need to know to get to the other side of a wall? I don't know how big the wall is. I guess they're not like engaging questions,
right? Yeah, like
it's not like your grandma's on one railroad track and like 50 people on the other one, and you got the switch. Which way do you push it? And like, you're like, oh my gosh, that's it's like, there's a pothole in the ground. What do you need to do to dig around it? I don't know, Loren, like, common sense, I guess.
Can snakes be found on every continent? Yeah, and all over the world.
No. Some places don't have snakes.
I don't care. It's okay.
Or maybe it's just like an opportunity for him to like be like, no. See, snakes don't live in Antarctica. Gotcha, stupid.
Too cold there.
Never mind. Just keep it up and back to US.
Yep. That's that's gonna sum up this relationship and this date.
The whole body language right there, just like, that was awful.
Yeah, throw the whole dude away.
Yeah.
Because this is my first boyfriend. This is the first relationship that I have. So that's why my fear is a heartbroken.
That's why I'm okay with taking it slow as you need to go. We don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
What a confession right there, It's like, you fall in love. That's what I feel right now. And then it looks over to Loren, and he's over there like, I don't know. It just seems like there's like no register of like what was just said to him.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Don't worry. We don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
It's like, I might love you. And he's like, yeah, well, okay, yeah, but eventually we got to do it,
20 days, we have to have an idea, right?
20 days. That's time. We only got 20 days.
Literally. You have 20 days.
God.
You got to know.
Jeez.
Got to know, man.
This man is thirsty, bro.
Got to know.
Creepo.
But he claims because he needs to know whether or not they're sexually compatible.
It's important to find out sooner rather than later if we're sexually compatible.
Excuse, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. We only got 20 days. I'll never be able to afford another ticket again, so...
I'll never see you again after that, Even though I plan on staying here forever so that I can escape America and all my bills that I have back home.
Forgot to tell you I'm homeless.
If I plan on staying in the Philippines forever, I really have to develop this quickly.
So yeah, Loren just kind of keeps on like just beating that dead horse of like, there's a time limit. Like we need to know sooner than later. I need to know now. And of course, he also goes on to like reveal more of his grand master plan. They need to know sooner than later because Faith's like approval of him living with her for the rest of his life is important as well.
And he's got to break that ice within 20 days as well.
Yeah. That's got to be revealed at some point.
Yeah.
She has to also agree to the idea of this plan of me staying here forever.
What a considerate person he is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we have to get to know each other physically, romantically, emotionally, all of it.
We got to know each other physically before these 20 days.
But that's not the only thing that Loren needs Faith for, especially on this trip, because Loren is actually broke. He has, he says he has only American dollars and he exchanges all of it and he has $46.
How many dollars you want to exchange?
All of it?
How much would you like to exchange? Oh, all of it.
Like 45, 46?
Is this all you have?
All 46.
This is all the money that you have. Yeah. See, it's just tied up. I got
I mean, I have some more money, but it's like an pending charge. So I just got to keep checking my bank to see if like it shows back up.
This one guy owed me some money. Let's see if he paid me yet.
So yeah, so thanks for the room. I'm just, can you take care of me, please?
Yeah. Here's where he reveals his plan.
Yeah, so he goes and tells the producers that he spent all of his money getting here to begin, like all of his money just to get here, and he's got one more paycheck that's going to come through, and it should be in his account in a few days. And then I doubt he even called his bank to tell him that he's traveling to be like, hey, I need to use my card in Philippines.
Right.
It's going to get denied.
Like, it seems like he works part-time at the...
yeah.
helping people, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. And then you got Faith. It's like, well, Faith talks and says, like, it's cool. Like, she's not with him for money, but he seems like he works hard. So why doesn't this weird that he doesn't have any,
Yeah.
It goes to this part of the episode and like this Faith is just like a normal functioning person.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you should budget your money. He's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Whatever you want to buy, though, baby. Let me know.
Let me know. I just go where the wind blows. I'm Loren. I'm a free man. I'm here to mooch. Just like everyone's couches that I sleep on. So the onion is beginning to be peeled on Loren, and Faith is starting to get a little catch the vapors from that onion.
Yeah.
Maybe catch some tears soon. So they have dinner with one named Mama Ding, who Faith says is like basically like a second mother. Then Loren starts getting asked some questions, and the plan. It might come out of the box, It might be. Everyone's gonna have mixed feelings after this lunch.
Oh, good.
Hopefully she likes me.
Yeah. You love her?
Of course. I tell you I love you.
Yeah.
Every day.
He loves her.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Starting off with this one. Of course I love you.
Now you meet in person, so how you get to know each other?
What did we spend yesterday, right? And today, and
Everything's just awkward. Like I don't think it's anywhere near working out.
Not even close.
Like I think at this point Faith is already like,
Yeah.
okay.
Even that look that she gave when he's like, I hope she likes me. And she's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll have time.
Dinner's already not going very well.
So, what is your plan?
there's an idea where I don't just go home. I just stay here somehow.
Oh, my God.
And everyone just kind of goes,
Like, wait, what?
because if you remember back in the first episode we did, Faith was like, hey, I would like to go to America. It's not like to stay and live there or anything forever, but just like,
Yeah.
yeah, you come here, visit me, and I'll go visit you.
Sounds cool.
It'll be great. We'll get to know each other, see each other's lives, normal relationship stuff.
Not, hey, let's go on a date. Oh, I live here now?
Yeah.
By the way, I live at your house because I can't afford this hotel for another day.
It's a big shock for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, we haven't discussed that plan at all, even though they've talked about going to America. And it's like, I don't know, if it gets to that point where people, like, out of context, like, oh, they just want to go to get a green card. No, it's like something they've talked about, like, and discussed.
Yeah.
And they haven't discussed this other part at all. Loren has been keeping the fact that he's broken and homeless a secret this entire time. And also that he has like a ex-wife and a kid that he's supposed to be supporting and is also not doing that either.
Oh, yeah. But he's also dating other people, like not seeing Faith exclusively.
Oh. How do you think he's getting to stay on them couches, Dane? All right.
That's true. That's true.
In America, I'm homeless. I don't make enough money to afford to live anywhere.
Yes. Oh, me too. Me too. Miss Ding, I feel ya.
Yeah. It's all just getting aired out all of a sudden. Even Faith is like, huh? The what? Oh, wow. The beans, they're being spilled.
He had to do that in front of her best friend. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, and not even like them talking to each other about. Listen, I have to come clean about this. It's just like having dinner. Yeah, well, yeah, I plan on staying here forever. I'm homeless. Right? You guys would know. You live in the Philippines, aren't you all poor? Everything's so cheap here.
The only place I can afford is here.
Because I'm poor and homeless. Oh, jeez. It's like,
wow.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's, man.
Yeah. What a great guy.
Good guy.
Mm-hmm.
The new Big Ed, really. You know? You know what, Ken? As much as I wanted to see the you and Big Ed fight, I think I'd rather just see Loren and anyone fight.
So the conversation continues, and Faith tells the producers that Loren told her that it's expensive to rent alone in the U.S., but he never mentioned that he was homeless. Like, that never came up. He just said it was expensive. And then Mama Ding is like, hey, you know, you gotta figure this out because you can't just like show up and start working here because there's just like you can't show up in America and start working there. There's rules.
Right. You got rules and stuff.
Yeah, you're here on a visitation visa. That doesn't mean that specifically says you're not allowed to work. You know, so unless you're here to take our gerbs, then it ain't gonna work. Well, so he answers that with like he can get a job online and work remotely in America, which is something he has not done ever.
Yeah.
He can work in the Philippines and work online. Yeah.
Oh.
But it's still a limited. There's still just a limited amount of time unless they like. I don't know. Like, he's not going to do any of that. I know he's going to be whatever American fears. He's going to be the reverse of it. He's just going to like disappear. He's not going to speak the language. He's not going to be able to do anything. He's going to be there.
God.
But he explains his plan a little better than I do.
I get a computer job in the US and I just do it in the Philippines. I have some IT training. I can answer a phone and take phone calls, and that'll be enough money for both of us, no problem.
He's just a genius, man.
Wow.
He'll just answer the phone.
I can answer a phone.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know what you're good at. You know? You got
phone answering. Gotta do that from the Philippines, though. Man, to be fair, you call IT in a lot of companies, and they, you know how that goes. It's
when he says his name is Billy.
Hello, my name is Billy. Like, Billy, no,
might sound believable.
Billy, I don't believe. Yeah, he'd pick the phone and be like, "Hi, my name is Billy." He'd be like, "Whoa,
wait a minute."
And you think you're going to actually get help, but then it's Loren.
He doesn't know anything. That's the extent of his skills, is just saying hello.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the extent of his plan. He doesn't talk about getting like a work visa, a driver's license, language, anything else. Nothing else. His plan is just to
answer the phone, baby.
Yeah, that's it. Then Mama Ding asks Faith how she feels about it, and she says like she's nervous, and then it goes to the whole thing of like, well, you know, I found somebody and it'll work out. You know, finances aren't all that matters. Let's jump through some mental hoops and the red flags of being lied to begin with.
Yeah. But I got a text It wasn't my favorite. I was out partying with one of my friends, and I got a text from her this morning. Turns out she has gonorrhea of the throat, which means I most likely have gonorrhea of the penis.
That's right.
No way.
So yeah, Loren most likely has gonorrhea. Because about a week ago, he was hanging out with one of the friends, one of the couches he was crashing on.
Yeah.
You know, and while he's online dating Faith, messing around, might have gonorrhea, probably has it. Good thing Faith's been like, no, this whole time.
But I got a text that wasn't my favorite.
And even the way he explains it too, like, I got a text that wasn't my favorite. Smile, like he's got that creepy smile on his face all the time. He's like, funny story. So I was smashing with this other person, and it turns out they might have an STD or STI, whatever you want to call them that these days. Well, anyway, we only got 20 days. I got to smash. So
No more secrets.
So I've never gotten a disease from anyone. My penis is upset. You know, little discharge that definitely happened since I've been.
They keep just like, I don't know why. Okay, so this whole scene, it starts out with him like, it's in the morning, he's making his coffee, now he's like putting his clothes on, and he like has this reveal, and they like keep zooming into his crotch. It's like very much done on purpose.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
It's so weird.
Not only on his side, but even the producer's side. Like,
right.
Who like sat there and be like, you know what we should do for this scene when you like the reveal that you might have gonorrhea? Let's get you like getting dressed in the morning. And of course, all 5 of us are in here with you.
Yeah. Let's just zoom in on your crotch.
And then you're like, yeah, really just camera 2, get in there, all right? Really, don't worry about the gonorrhea.
I don't know if she fully understands that I haven't been monogamous. I always planned on talking to Faith about having an open relationship once I got to the Philippines.
It's just like the dude, he's just such a piece of trash, man.
God.
I don't think she understands that I sleep around with other people because I haven't told her that I do that. After,
She doesn't fully get it.
After I was here and was going to spring my trap of that I'm here and you can't get rid of me, then I was going to be like, by the way, I also...
You also have gonorrhea.
Yeah, and I'm going to be sleeping with other people. I hope that's cool. I'm also homeless.
Oh my gosh.
Good Lord. And does he go through life being like the way he talks, like disarming people, like, oh, by the way, I like to be a free spirit out there, sure we're dating, but I like to see other people. And everybody's like, cool, man. No, that's why he's single when we first started the whole show, and like can't keep a job, and his life is probably full of drama.
Right.
Everybody's like, oh, Loren.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. Pass him on to your couch now. Watch out.
Might get couch-rhea.
Can't be honest with this person I'm here to date that just told me they love me like just the other night. Eventually, I'm going to tell them at dinner
after I move in
to somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I trust this random stranger more than I trust the person I'm with, because I'm not actually with them. I'm just using them, obviously.
This making progress with Faith, this could be a huge step back. I want that Philippine.
It's like going through here like, yeah, this is going to be tough to deal with here. And then it's going to be a big step back on multiple levels, because I think what he's referring to is his plan that he needs to see if they're sexually compatible or not. He needs to smash.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to smash because it's not going to clear up fast enough.
Either that or he's not going to reveal it until way too late.
I don't know. I haven't watched. I don't know, but I'm guessing that's probably what might happen.
After just having a conversation about me moving to the Philippines, the next day being, I have an STD from someone I slept with recently, I'm freaking out.
Lauren, don't even act like the plan was going to happen anyway. Just because you mentioned it doesn't mean it's happening.
Right. She does not look happy.
Yeah, like it's going to come to the end of your trip and she's going to call you in and they're going to come get you and kick you out.
It has potential to ruin our relationship.
This has potential to ruin the relationship. Lauren, you've already ruined it.
Yeah.
It's been over. You're already friend zoned.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that is, that's that one. Hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll continue to go down this rabbit hole and see how much worse it gets. Because I'm sure it's going to get even somehow worse. I don't know how, but
they're going to get married. That's how it's going to get worse. That's the only way.
That's the classic 9-day fiance. That's what he's got to do. He's got to show up like, I got gonorrhea, but will you marry me? I also want to sleep with other people who are homeless.
I'm here forever.
God. Well, that's the end of that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Say toast to my friends. I love you. See you next time. Bye-bye. Well, anyway, we only got 20 days. I got to smash. So
Yeah.